Hi, Samantha. Hello. Hi, Samantha. Hello.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Samantha Uncut, where I discuss celebrity news, hot topics, reality TV, and so much more. All commentary is alleged and in my opinion, and for entertainment purposes only. Hey, everyone. I hope you all are having an amazing morning, evening, or afternoon, wherever you are. And I'm back with some celebrity news updates. And this time, this one is a little bit fun because it involves our very own Melody Shari and Nene Leakes. But before we do, y'all know what to do. Don't forget to like, share, comment on this video, and make sure you follow me on my social media platforms on TikTok and on Instagram. All information will be listed in the description bar as usual. So let's get into this Nene Leakes and Melody Shari news. Nene Leakes has returned to social media. Well, not necessarily social media, but she has returned with a revamp of her show, the Nene Leakes show. So we all know that she had a podcast with Sierra Glam Shop. It seems like that business venture didn't work out. They weren't really being consistent on their podcast. So that I think there was maybe like 2 episodes that aired for that podcast and then they stopped. So today Nene has returned with her own refreshed show, and it looks like this time around she is planning on being more consistent. The graphics are looking beautiful. I love the beige or the nude and the gold. I love the setup, and Nene is looking stunning, and it looks like she's wanting to do more interviews. Her first interview will be Latasha from Escape. She will be posting, and I believe she has already posted the interview that she did with her. By the time you are listening to this video, she will be she would have posted that interview already with Latasha. So definitely go ahead and check that out on Nene's channel. So since leaving Real Housewives of Atlanta, Nene has kind of struggled to find her way throughout this post housewife life, I guess. And then, the whole thing with her and Andy and NBC and Bravo, the lawsuit and all of that. Nene has had a hard time finding her place and just finding where she belongs or what she wants to do. But the podcast, her show, the Nene Leakes show, seems to be something that she's really interested in. And I hope that she sticks with that, because it is a major opportunity for her to really make some real money, especially with what's going on right now with Real Housewives of Atlanta Sweet 16, with the drama with Kenya, Britt, and Portia, and all of that. It would be really good to get her insight into what we're missing as fans. She also have the personality where it's easy to talk to her, and she asks the hard questions. So it would be really nice to see her interview some of the industry, some celebrities that you really want to get to know the nitty-gritty about, kind of like what Carlos does. I think that would be great for her, and for her to show the world that she is not this difficult person who people try to make her out to be. And speaking of difficult, you also have recently where Funky Dineva, he did an interview where he mentioned in the interview that Carlos had mentioned allegedly that Nene works in chaos. He said chaos or mess, and it's not in a nice way, meaning that Nene can only thrive in those environments. And I think this show would be really good to prove to the world that that is not the case about her. And I thought that it was really sad that if it is true that Carlos mentioned that to Funky Dineva, I thought that was really sad, because I remember that Nene and Carlos, they're supposed to be close friends and they're supposed to be good friends, right? So to hear that coming from a friend, that must have been hurtful. And even for his channel, one of his biggest interviews was with Nene Leakes. So it's sad to hear something like that. It's sad, but I'm not shocked that he would say something like that if he did say it. But even with that, I feel like with Nene reaching out to Melody. So let's get into that. So Melody left Love and Marriage Huntsville last year, December, and she announced her departure in January. So Melody hasn't done an official interview since her departure. I mean, we haven't even heard anything from OWN Network even acknowledging the fact that Melody has left the network or she has left the show. I guess they're still in denial. We haven't heard anything from Carlos himself even acknowledging that Melody has left the show. So we're not sure what is really going on there, but I feel like Nene reaching out to Melody, it could have something to do with the fact that she might want to do an interview with Melody, or she may want to like collab with her on a different project, or just get feedback from her based on situations that she might be going through. But I will say that if it has anything to do with any negativity, Melody just might block you. She doesn't even want to hear the name Carlos mentioned on her live. Nothing that has to do with negative energy, negative talk. She doesn't want none of that. So if it has anything to do with Carlos, because we already know Melody is not messing with Carlos like that right now. So if it has anything to do with Carlos, Nene girl, you just might get blocked. So Nene had commented on one of Melody Shari's reels that she said, "I've been trying to reach you." So it looks like she's been trying to reach Melody, but she's unable to do so. Cause and this is funny because if Nene and Carlos is really good friends and Carlos doesn't even have Melody's number, then because Melody changes her number often. If she doesn't give out her number to just any and everybody. So not even Carlos at this point probably has her number. And shout out to Here for Hot Tea because she was the first one that I saw reported on this. And like I was saying that, Nene reaching out to Melody, this makes me excited because I mean, you have two reality TV queens who could potentially bring us something so great and amazing that I would love to see what they could create if they're actually trying to collaborate and work on a project together. Or, oh my God, what if she is trying to get Melody over to Bravo? Because, we've been wanting Melody over at Bravo, but we don't know if Melody wants that, but we do. That could be a thought if there's a project in mind that Nene wants to pitch Melody for, or they want to just put their heads together and come up with a project. That would be great. I also hope that this is not a situation where she's being sent by Carlos to message Melody or anything like that, because I don't know. I just don't trust Carlos, and he just moves a little bit too shady for me. We all see how he moves. We all see how he treats his cast and how he treats Black women. He uses them up. And I just hope that this is not one of those situations. I hope that this is a reach out that can blossom into a great sisterhood. And I don't know, I have a feeling that this is something that's going to be good, because around the same time, about 12 hours ago or 11 hours, Melody posted this in her stories where she said, "Thank you, Jesus, for all you keep doing for me." And she puts the praising hand and the crying face. So I feel like she has gotten some good news around that time frame, and it was around the same time that Nene commented on her post, and people were tagging her, letting her know that Nene's trying to contact her. So I feel like something good, we're about to hear some good news, and her TikTok live coming up this Friday. So make sure that you guys are registered for her TikTok live. I did a video on that. You can go back to that video to see the link, and it's also posted on my community wall. So don't forget to sign up for Melody Shari's TikTok live on Friday. So yeah, what do you guys think this could be about why Nene reached out to Melody? Do you think it could be a collaboration? Do you think she wants to interview with Melody? And also, what do you guys think about Nene's show that she's brought back? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like and share, and I'll see you guys in my next video.